Hello and welcome to Penny Gadgets and another colourful review. Today we are going to be reviewing the LG Pop GD510. The LG Pop is a small slim design with big features. At just 11.2mm thick, it fits perfectly in the palm of your hand, but still boasts a 3-inch touchscreen, sitting at 240 by 400 pixels and is the smallest device with a 3-inch display in the market. So let's take a look at the phone. On the front you have the display that we've just spoke about, and also a button which changes colour depending on where you're at on the device. Left side you have a volume rocker which proves difficult to use as it's quite stiff. Also a mini USB to USB charging port which is protected by a little flap so you don't get no dust. And on the right side you have two buttons. Looks like one button, but it's two buttons. A short press brings up your multitasking panel and also favourite apps, whilst a long press will bring up the camera. The top just has the power button, which also acts as a lock key. The back of the device has a brushed metal sort of feel, and it's very nice to touch. And has got a 3 megapixel camera, which takes nice pictures, but because of the low resolution screen, is not very bright and looks saturated. The camera also has no flash or LED. So if we're going to take a look at what's inside the phone, LG has gotten something right with the operating system they use, but I don't know why. The OS is very childish, but has a fun feel to it. It has 3 panels which are pre-configured to home for your widgets, quick contacts, and live square, where all your messages and calls go, represented by little characters. You can't change how they look though, but you can set whether they look human or whether they're animals. On the widget screen it's easy to add. Just open up your widgets panel and drag and drop whatever widget you want. And if you have more than one widget on the phone, just give it a little shake and it'll align them up. The same applies to the contacts. The menu is a bit childish, but it does have a more adult theme attached to it. If you go to the right menu. The accelerometer works great in the settings menu and goes from scrolling bars, you scroll across in each section, but if you turn it with the accelerometer activated, it goes to a full screen mode where there's no scrolling needed. The phone itself weighs in at 87 grams, so it's a really lightweight device, but lack of Wi-Fi and such makes this phone for children in my opinion. It has a built-in memory of 42 megabytes, but you can upgrade that up to 16 gig via microSD. It also has 2.1 stereo Bluetooth, which is a great asset to this phone and works well. Video playback however is glitchy and slow, but music plays great and is very loud and has enough equalizer settings and has an FM radio too. The phone in my opinion is a great little smartphone and has quite a lot of features. And at only $89.99 it's ideal for those just looking for a cheap smartphone or for a young adult first smartphone. On that note, I'll let you decide. Please don't forget to comment and subscribe. This is Paul at Penny Gadgets and this has been another colourful review.